What's up, guys? Matt here, back again with another video for you. Another one I can't believe I haven't done yet, and that is my solo Beatles collection. And I just want to point out right from the start, I don't have any John Lennon solo records. I just don't have any. But I do have Ringo, so that counts. So we're just going to run through my Beatles solo works here. First off, we got Ringo here, which I already talked about this one in another video, but this is actually not that bad of a record. Ringo's records, they're okay, they're not great, but they usually have like one or two standout tracks, and that's definitely the case with this one. Because Blues is another great one. It's simple stuff, it's all covers, and it's not that bad. Same thing with Sentimental Journey. I mean, each one of these records, they're not stellar, but they're still, they've got those little moments that really do shine, and that's what's kind of cool about Ringo. But we move into the meat of my collection, which is my George Harrison collection, starting things off with the incredible All Things Must Pass. When I found this, it was at a Half Price Books, and they weren't even done processing it yet. I saw that they were working on it behind the counter. I was like, oh, dude, I need that record. And sure enough, they let me have it. So I love that it still has the original box and all the original materials and things like that. Some of my favorite George Harrison songs are on here. All Things Must Pass, Beware of Darkness. God, there's so many good songs on here. My Sweet Lord, it's such a great record. And really a 1-2 punch with the live record, the Concert for Bangladesh. Unfortunately, the box that I got for this one was just completely destroyed, completely unusable. There was no way I could fix it. So it just lives in a double-packed a sleeve now, but still great condition, and that's a great record. Talked about that in my live records video. Moving on to Living in the Material World. So this was kind of a pseudo sequel to the All Things Must Pass, and not that bad. I really like Give Me Love, Give Me Peace on Earth, and there's just some really, really good tracks on here. And that's a really cool cover, too. He kind of moved a little bit more into his spiritualism on this record and the definition of it. And, yeah, it's very cool. Over here we got Dark Horse, which features George Harrison. Where is he? Where is George? Where is George? There's George! Right there. This is actually his old school photo. And also very reminiscent, obviously, of Sgt. Pepper's. So, yeah, very cool. Dark Horse here. I always love the photography on George Harrison's records. They were always really, really well done, and really, really, really good. So, and obviously the song Dark Horse on here, very good. And George hanging out back there with, I think those are furry boots. It's hard to tell. That might be Martha down there. You might have borrowed her from Paul. Okay, so the story about my George Harrison records are, they have some bad luck. So this is Extra Texture, which was kind of a mixed received album. My cover was had mold on it, so I had to throw it away and make my own. But it wasn't very well received, but it was still, to me, much like Ringo's stuff. I mean, I can find so much joy in this stuff. And George Harrison's stuff, I mean, I've talked about it in detail, that his stuff, I just really connect with it. I think it's really cool. This one has a great song on here called Blow Away, which is another one of those just simple George songs about how he was, kind of troubled by the world, but that all he needed was the good people in his life and a positive mindset, and everything would be okay. And I think that's a great message, and that's something that continues in a lot of his records. Somewhere in England, another great album here. This one has All Those Years Ago, which was kind of his tribute to John after he passed away. And, it's really an incredible piece. Life Itself, another great song, and Save the World. George always had that kind of wonderful, positive outlook on stuff, even if the world didn't exactly agree with it. So, yeah. Gone Troppo basically means gone crazy. I really like this record because it features a song from Time Bandits called Dream Away, and a couple other, fun, just goofy songs. I like this record. I like all of George's stuff. You know, it's hard for me to really look at any of his work and find something I'm like, oh, I don't really like that. I really do enjoy all of his stuff. Cloud 9, another great record. This one has his incredible Got My Mind Set on You and When We Was Fab, which is an amazing music video if you haven't seen that yet. And it's not exactly a solo piece, but the work he did with the Traveling Wilburys, really, really good. Handle with Care, obviously the big track off of this one. Not Alone Anymore, End of the Line, some really, really good tracks on here with Roy Orbison, Bob Dylan, Jeff Lynne, Tom Petty, all doing some incredible work with our boy George. And that is all of my George Harrison records. So now we go on to McCartney with all of his stuff. And we start off, of course, with McCartney. Another great record where Paul played all of the instruments on this particular record. And was really kind of cathartic for him. It was really kind of a way to deal with the loss of the Beatles, but also, you know, having a new life with... Hello, Indy. Having a new life with his wife and children, and that's such a cute photo. I love that photo so much. The incredible Maybe I'm Amazed on here. I always love when records have the hype sticker still on them. This one is... Which one is this? This is Tug of War. Ballroom Dancing, What's That You're Doing? Take It Away. And the kind of mixed Ebony and Ivory. It's okay. You know, Paul, some of his stuff I really like, some of it I don't. And you just kind of got to take it as it is. What's kind of cool about collecting McCartney records is that there's usually, you know, I mean, it was so popular, everybody had them, so they're not that hard to find. I love Red Rose Speedway. This one has so many good songs on it, and there's an energy about this record that is just so unbelievably cool. So I really like this record. There's kind of a power behind it. Venus and Mars, another one that is really cool and still has the hype sticker on it. So very cool on that. And some really cool photos from Linda McCartney. They're coming out with a book of her photography here. I think it's an anniversary collection here. London Town, another great Wings record. Obviously, the title track, Children, Children, Girlfriend, With a Little Luck. Some really, really good songs on here. Wings and Paul did some really good work, and that's all really highlighted in Wings Over America. I think this is my favorite Paul McCartney Wings era record that was ever made. This one is the live record. Oh, so cool. Such a cool gatefold on there. This one has a really great... the intro on this is so good with Venus and Mars rock show, and it goes into Jet. And, it's so good. I love this record, and this still has the poster with it, too. That's pretty cool. I've already talked in length about the Paul McCartney Give My Regards to Broad Street Fiasco. I like the record. I love the song No More Lonely Nights, which features the amazing David Gilmour. This album does not get enough love. And the instrumentals on it are good. The remakes are good. I mean, it's a good record. You know, I like that. And then McCartney's latest work, Egypt Station. I love the song I Don't Know, and... Oh, crud. What is it called? Come On To Me. And those are great songs along with everything else on the record. The only thing I don't like about this record is it's kind of confusing how you open it. You open it kind of like a brochure and it goes all over the place. It's like, yeah. But anyway, those are my Beatles solo records. What am I missing? What do I need? Obviously, you don't need to say it. I know I need some John Lennon in here, and I will be working on that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. If you like what you saw, like, comment, share, subscribe. That helps support this channel immensely, and I will see you guys next time.